Welcome, welcome, Hanged Man Tarot. Welcome, all of you Scorpios. We are going to get into your reading. It is August 2022 that we got to worry about, so we're finding out all of our predictions, and we're going to make some incentives, intentions, and we're going to set forth. Other than that, please go ahead, hit subscribe. The rest of the information on this video and about Hangman Tarot will be the end of this reading. And my name is Jordan. If you are just coming in and meeting me, I am Hangman Tarot. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We are going to get into your reading. I'm going to do Oracle first, and then we'll confirm through tarot card reading. So, all right, Scorpio, here we go. Are you guys excited? It's August. Oh my God, almost. We got 4 more days. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hopefully soon. All right, Scorpio, what do you have in store? What are you doing currently? Where are we currently? All right. What? Did you take it? Sorry. What? Oh, okay. I told you it was in the basket. Nobody listens to me. All right, so currently in the energy of some confidence, it's sitting on some low energy as far as your confidence. So I feel like this is a really good boost for you right now. So I wonder where that came from. Could even be from like just anything as far as financials, anything in your bank account, money bag, whatever it might be. I feel like this has a lot to do with why you might be confident. Let me give this one good shuffle. I pre-shuffled. I don't know if that's a thing, but I pre-shuffled. Like we got to pre-shuffle for get a little bit off that video, hopefully. All right. Okay, so if you're wanting to experience something specific in your own reality, you want to make sure that you are visualizing. This is going to amp it up or maximize it in any way that you're really wanting it to go. Other than that, I feel like you are a little bit low on energy when it comes to visualizing or having a focus or thinking about the things that you're really wanting. You really need to see yourself in them. Assume it, affirm it. That's where it needs to be at, okay? Especially if it's a new beginning or some sort of new beginning, because currently, again, just kind of not letting go, just not standing and allowing everything to kind of unfold how it does. You kind of stand in the way of it. So when anything can be done, I want you to let go. Okay, it's good practice. Do it. Alrighty. Lastly, though, your play or your quality of play is definitely good. It's high in energy. I feel like anything for your creativeness, I think that you definitely, that's very important to have that inner childlike, vibe going on. So make sure that you kind of swim around in that as much as possible. Okay, here we go. This is what you came for. This is what you came for. This is what you came for. I don't have it on my head. Okay, so we're going to do your financials and your business first, and then we'll get into your health, the health of you, Scorpio, and what you have to look forward to or don't have to look forward to. And then we are going to get into your love predictions for August. All right, here we go, Scorpio. We're going to confirm those tarot or the oracle readings through tarot, as well as do this general on love. What? Okay. Make sure you drink all that water. Right. Here we go. We're off and running. All right. So you have some choices coming up, okay? Some choices that you are overanalyzing probably, but in upcoming August, you're definitely going to put it in a place of procrastination. Even if you are kind of like looking it over and thinking, you know what, I'm just getting all the information in. I'm just trying to know everything I can about the situation. You're still procrastinating. It's another type, honey. It's another type. So you are going to be, in a place where you're like, I just really want to be sure. Well, that's you're holding off. Just do it. Okay. And you are in a really nice place of trying to learn how to be more intuitive, especially when it comes to kind of anything to do with your emotion, just trying to be as sensitive as possible. These are things that you're really open to learning. I don't know where that's coming from, but I feel like it's definitely something that is receptive here. So I feel like being receptive in any energy, or learning how to be receptive, or learning how to do a give and take, I feel like is super important, especially when it comes to your money or finances, business stuff. In August, though, you will be dealing with some structure, some stability in your coins. So your money bag is going to be good. It's something that you've been manifesting or something you've been working on, but don't be too much of a tight ass, just drop a couple coins here and there. It's not a big deal. Okay. And there is something coming up that you're going to have to make a decision on, or some sort of a choice. Maybe you have to buy something to be a little more extravagant than you are. So whatever that might be, it could be a home, a new place. It could be something to do with even moving, just movement, travel maybe. But don't be as much a cheap ass that you usually are. You're usually pretty frugal. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying. All right. So in the past, you definitely were lacking awareness, and just completely overall, there was no caution when it comes to finances. And in the mind, you definitely didn't think that there would be consequences. You weren't really thinking about it in that way. So the logic kind of was out the window in the past on those types of situations. So yeah, this is definitely a lot to do with the success that you're going to have in August when it comes to, recognition, maybe leveling up, getting a job promotion. Self-esteem and confidence is just being confirmed through tarot. Really nice, actually. Likely outcome of this is just really knitting down. You're already established in some sort of a community, but it's really like growing. You're really changing and evolving, and not just in that, but in your relationships and anything that you have to celebrate or have joy in when it comes to a lot of people or people that you're connected with, especially romantically and in states of emotion, I guess. Things are good there. It's going to amplify though. Like your month of August is rocking it out. All right. Okay. So you are learning how to be dealing with your body. So physically, this is coming up. I feel like physically, you're not as prepared as you should be, probably wherever you are in your life. I feel like you could be more prepared. You could be less stressed by adding more joy, more cheer, more happy, whatever it might be. Do things that make you excited and happy, but know that they come in the forms of things that we didn't think they'd come in, like going back to school or studying or focusing on something as far as expansion in the brain, in the body. So it'd be good for the body and the brain, I really feel. So I don't see anything thus far, but there's a lot of things going on as far as growth and change when it comes to your month in August. And I feel like because of this manifestation, this empowerment, and I feel like this preparedness that you're needing, I feel like that's super important to really prepare the body for that, really preparing the mind for that also. Yeah, because in the past, it definitely, it's like the harmony, there was a disadvantage, harmony in the mind and the body, very disconnected. So it's just almost like you just weren't quite ready for whatever it was that you were really wanting and manifesting, and whatever power you might have in those moments where you're like, I really want this to happen. And you put in all this energy. It's just like by the end of it, you're not prepared body wise or mind wise to, like, holy shit, that took so much out of me. Yeah, it did. All right. Likely outcome of the situation. Progress. Beautiful. Amazing. You're really going to clear things up within the mind. Definitely getting into that leader position, really getting into a more of an objective place, knowledgeable. And I think you're definitely taking the stability in this. I feel like your mind is going to be so much more clearer in August. I don't know why, but it just kept kind of coming up that you weren't as focused, like previous, but this month is just rocking out. It's just, there's progress, growth, change. You are freaking magician just rolling through August, like with swords and shit. And you're just like, what are those, superheroes? All right, let's get into your love reading. This is the last part of our reading for our predictions for August. Hopefully you enjoyed your reading so far. Again, if you have any questions, leave it over in the comments section, especially after this is an upload. And here we go. We're off to the races. Okay. All right. Dealing with an earth sign, could even be an air sign here. Okay. So there's been a lot of responsibility maybe put it onto your plate more so. I feel like you're definitely exhausted by this, and this has a lot to do with the teamwork that you two have. Reagan? Yeah, Ray. I'm gonna get demonetized with that song coming on.
Sorry.
Do you see the madness I'm dealing with? It was a Billy song, so I'm like, I'm gonna get demonetized. Okay, so it's like the fight with you two never ends. Okay, it does. It's like a goddamn Days of Our Lives every other day. So basically what happened is that you got real exhausted, and in the month of August, you're in a place where you're like, always on edge. You just kind of feel like, the fight never really ends here. I really think that, this person's going to come back, and I'm going to have to put up my dukes, okay? So the harmony or the solution is definitely going to be involved in the teamwork. It's going to take a specific amount of work to get it into a place where you feel like the competition between the two of you is over, or the fight or whatever. And I feel like this conflict could bring change for you, or it could bring a lot of loss or grief. I mean, it just depends. And I feel like as far as like emotions here, the current relationship, sometimes emotionally in August, you're going to get into a place where you're kind of like rushing into something with it. But this is coming to an end. This feeling of hopelessness, this feeling of failure, or like you destroyed something in the situation, or you fucked up the relationship. I feel like the not working energy is definitely going to come to an end by August. The ending of it, excuse me. Over on their end, again, it's like you have a lot of hard work that you do, and you have a lot of responsibility, and the creativeness that you're really trying to add into the relationship, or the creativeness they try to add into the situation, they feel like they're kind of over the situation. They feel like they, put a lot into this. Okay. They put their heart, they take care of the home or whatever. I definitely feel like they're the home person though. They think they do a lot for the situation. They do. And emotionally, they're like, in August, they're like, we're really wanting to get that reward for all of their hard work. So they're ready to move on and have peace and have the world make sense once again with you. So hopefully that is something that you're interested in. Let's find out more. Let's get the influences around it. Okay, so what's influencing this feeling of failure? Like you screwed up your relationship, but in August, of course, again, that is going to come to an ending by August. So the influence around that situation is that you kind of were blind to something, or blind to even just vibing out your own energy. Like, how am I feeling? What am I doing? Your anxieties they put you in a vulnerable place, especially when you're not like dealing with it, or you're not sure, you're confused, or you're very unclear of what's underneath the surface of it. So you're like, no, fuck that. I don't want to look at it. It will make you vulnerable. You will get scared, but you will do it because you're going to have to. So that is upcoming, but you are going to have to like take a peek under the carpet, because, things that we sweep under the carpet usually tend to mold or mildew, or, start getting really dusty. So, those things happen, and that's when it starts feeling hopeless. You start feeling the heaviness of those really negative emotions. So deal with it. Deal with it. Reflect, honey, reflect. Okay. Okay. All right. Over on her or his end of things, your earth sign or your air sign, I feel like there's definitely a lot of really negative influences kind of around why you're feeling more responsible while you feel like you're a harder worker. This is all surrounding the fact that there is addictions here, or some sort of a habit. So the inability to move forward has a lot to do with being blocked or cut off, or, in a place of feeling trapped. So I feel like the habits here are kind of out of control, especially with your person, the impulsives. It's like they're hot and they're cold. They're up and they're down. It's like, yes and no. Katy Perry just ran through my head. But to move forward, you're definitely going to need to address it. And I know that you're over here like really not wanting to look at it. Scorpio, love is when you give people what's best for them, even if it's the ugliest sweater of the year. Okay, just do it. Do it. You both will love each other way better, way more. But yeah, those are all kind of like big deals, especially when this person's feeling out of control. Yes, the sex here is good too. So the action there is not needed, but the action is needed in order to stop feeling trapped. And not only that, it's just like if they're over there feeling, bound to whatever it is that makes them kind of like excited and they're obsessed over it, that makes you just as much, a part of that. So whatever. Likely outcome here for August for Scorpio. Scorpio's person with the universe. Okay, Page Pentacles, Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so getting to a new start for sure with this Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like, once you get into August, there will be a specific moment where you're not going to feel that fear anymore, especially with this change or a chance to change or any of those things. You'll be like, okay, fine, I'm going to take it, because every moment you can take it. You can start new whenever you want. Lots of potential in it, lots of opportunity. So make sure you're checking in with that, because you guys are too full of youth. You're both very youthful, whoever you are, Scorpio, whether that's the inside or the outside. Sometimes we can't tell unless we, are around somebody, but you guys are full of energy and there's a lot of good intention. Just turn over that new leaf. That's what you need to do. Too focused on gaining finances, too focused in the money realm. Just make sure that you take extra slice out for the love stuff. Okay. Just stop choosing a direction of ignoring or being bored and static. Like, you have got to get your shit together, because money's not going to solve the other issues in the situation. No, it won't. Okay. Turn over that new leaf, honey. Yeah. Definitely going to need new goals too, because you will expand through those. You're going to be out of there. August will be a good month for you. All right, I got to get out of here. I got more readings to do. Please go ahead, hit subscribe, and go click the bell if you would, please, and thank you. Yeah, it did express that. Okay, so if Scorpio is kind of like hiding from the facts, I feel like that's also a source of being out of control. I feel extremely out of control when I'm not fully addressing the issue. If I'm running out the fucking door, that's going to, look weird. It's always going to look funny. It's always going to look out of control. And out of control could look different for every Scorpio type or every person, I guess, in general. But thanks for, that's totally true. Okay, I got to get out of here. Hit subscribe, click the bell. Go ahead, share, like, and follow on these videos, especially if they do align or resonate. When is that not a thing? When is an earth sign the issue? That's what I was thinking, actually. Yeah, if Scorpio is the issue, it could definitely resonate that way also. It's whatever way feels the most true to you, because these storylines could go out. They extend everywhere. They have, limbs. So however that runs for you. What is your name? 313 Astrology. Do you have a channel or just a channel to follow? Either way, I'll check it out and I'll follow you. Thanks for asking questions. Yes. Okay. I'll definitely follow you back. Thanks for your questions, 313 Astrology. Shout out. I feel like such a nerd doing YouTube stuff. Shout out, click that bell, smash that like button. Yeah. All right. Gotta go. Enjoy your day, people.